Hey guys, this is just incredible. You're watching Pro Wrestling 101. I am honored, and it is beyond a privilege to bring you one of my close friends. I mean, like literally growing up in the business, Velvet Sky. Velvet, please school these young ladies. Like, what would you say to them trying to get into our business? Like, and the not even the hardships, but what do you think they have to do? Because, like, I think today, like a lot of girls and people I know that come through wrestling schools personally that are, they get in and they take a couple bumps and it's like, whatever. I know what you went through, so just kind of tell them what they need to do to make it to your level and to do what you do and do it so well.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's not an overnight success. It took me over 6 years to make it to where I did, and 6 years might not seem like a long time to some people, but when you're up and down, when you're up and down the road for little or no money, and your heart and your soul is just in this business, and you want it so bad, that's dedication, and that's what everyone getting in this business needs to have, because this business requires basically your entire life and dedication. And one of the first things I learned from Jason Knight, my awesome, amazing trainer, is always in this business to keep your ears open and your mouth shut. So that is the rule of thumb. That is probably the number one rule. But it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of training, a lot of dedication. A lot of people see the glitz and glamour of TV wrestling, and they think like, oh, I can do that. I can be on TV. I want to do that. And they don't see what goes on behind the scenes, the preparation, the 12-hour day. Sometimes, 3-4 days in a row, you're wrestling, you're hurting, you're beat up. I suggest if you don't have a thick skin, you don't even bother getting in this business, because it's really not just glitz and glamour. It takes a lot of heart, soul, blood, sweat, tears, dedication. You will do shows where you probably won't get paid at all, but if you really want it, you will keep coming back, and you will keep trying to make a name for yourself, and you will keep training, and you will just be dedicated to this business. And that is, dedication. You have to dedicate so much of your life to this business. So much of my life is spent in hotel rooms, on airplanes, on the road, in the wrestling ring. I might as well sometimes just sleep. We might as well just sleep in the ring tonight, right? Because it's nonstop. And you have to just be ready for that type of lifestyle. You have to just be dedicated.
I've known you since you were a little girl.
18 years old.
And I can't express how much, how much honor it is to see you grow, and like how special it is to me. And you've surpassed your teachers, and it's a wonderful experience. You're an awesome girl. I respect you, and I know you truly respect our business, and you're one of the good ones, and it's an honor to have you. Guys,
never forget where I came from. That's the thing. I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to say this one thing. A lot of people, I've seen it happen. They start out in this business so sweet and so humble, and
then they get a deal.
Right? And then it gets to their head, and then they change, and then they think they're better than everybody. And it's like don't ever forget where you came from. I will never forget where I came from, ever. No matter what level I get to in this business or in life. You just can never, ever forget where you came from, and you can never, ever think you're better than anybody else, because you will get shut down very, very quickly. And this business is a rough business to try to cope with, especially being a female. You just have to earn your spot, and you have to earn the respect of of the boys, basically. Yeah. You don't have the respect of the boys, you might as well not even be in the business, because they will eat you alive, ladies. They will. Luckily, I never had that problem.
No, you didn't. You did it.
Respect everybody, and I know my place, and I know locker room etiquette is another thing. Locker room etiquette is such a huge thing. Nowadays, there is no locker room etiquette, and I'm like, I come to certain shows. This show is awesome. There is so much respect and etiquette in this locker room. I don't have to speak about this locker room, but I go to so many shows, and nobody respects anybody, and it's like, everything's still the same as it was back in the day. You show up, you shake everybody's hand, you say hello. It's a respect thing. I see so many people come in and then just blow by like the names and the legends, and it's like,
you kidding me?
It's frustrating. It's frustrating to see, just things that I had to go through, and the respect and just everything that I was taught, and it's not there anymore nowadays. But
And I think, in closing this whole deal, I think that's what's missing, and that's why I'm so honored that you came on. Just because you're one of the real success stories, not just because you made it, because you've always held our business true, and you are somebody that respects the business and should be honored. And we honor you by doing what you do, because we all know, like, we know who the scumbags are, and we know who the people that don't, we know who you are. That, by the way, regardless if you're on TV or not, if you suck, you suck, and if you're a douchebag, you're a douchebag. And she's not. She's one of the real honors and privileges to be around. And thank you so much. You are a pleasure.
I never forget where I came from. Jason Knight, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason's the dojo. I mean, back in the day, I mean, that's where I started. I started from the bottom. Now I'm here. Not saying Jason's was
Right.
the bottom,
No,
but I mean the bottom of the business.
We all did.
You know what I mean? Like,
Kids
so-
get it, and kids get it way too quick, and then they think they're something they're not.
They let it
Let me
get
tell you
in.
something. Fame is an illusion, and it can, as easily as you get it, it could be taken away. And believe me, I'm a perfect example. But anyways, Velvet Sky, it is an honor and a privilege to have you. Thank you so much.
guys.
I'm Justin Credible. You're watching Pro Wrestling 101. We'll see you next week.